So I'm going to go off about women, of course. That's my thing. So, no women love men, and it's provable. Ask your woman to shave her head and give up her makeup. She needs that makeup and hair for society and other men. So that means she values what society thinks over what you think. That means that she doesn't really love you. She wants to be available for other men. And all women are like this. No women love their man. If you gave them enough money, they could be bribed. If you were a hot enough guy with a fancy car, she wouldn't be with you anymore. She would be with that guy, and your family would be broken. So this is the state of Western society today. The women walk all over men because they know this. They know that they can just pick up their phone and have a wall of cops at their disposal. So there's no enforcement for keeping the family together. In fact, there is incentive from the former U.S. government to break the family apart with monetary incentive like child support. And the white knights will actually call you a bad father if you don't cough up for extortion. So there's a lot of beta male white knights who are like your best friend, and they will fuck your girl because they think it's funny, and your girl thinks it's funny because she's used to walking all over you. You know, she's used to fucking your best friend and gossiping about it with her girlfriend. So that's what women do. They want to be whores, not mothers. Like, I'm watching them at under 18. At under 18, they're literally trying to be whores the best that they can. They're not trying to get regular jobs. Regular jobs don't pay like being a prostitute. So men don't matter. Family doesn't matter. Children don't matter. And that's the real crux of this, you know. I have 3 kids as leader of the free world. My woman was physically abusive. She beat me for 6 months straight, and I nearly went blind. I had bloody noses, a bloody face, and she put my phone in her bag so I could never use my phone. I could never take pictures of the violence against me. And I just wanted to be with my kids, and she beat me in front of my kids, and she wanted to be a whore with her daughter. And that's the thing. Like, she wants to be a geriatric nursing home / prostitute and get with those younger guys that her daughter can bring to her. You see? So her daughter's having gangbangs and being a prostitute, and she has her scrubs all over the floor as like an aesthetic for her prostitution, you know. And my kids are sitting there not being raised by their father anymore. They haven't seen their father for a year and a half. And I'm supposed to be some kind of deadbeat dad when I literally started a new country in 2014 because of this stuff. America and Americans are so stupid. They won't notice it unless you enforce it with death. So you have to have an army that can defeat America before you will be acknowledged. So women think this way. All Americans think this way. Ha ha ha. You're not as tough as America. You're not as tough as our wall of cops. I can shit all over dada, get rid of the dad, and fuck 1,000 chads. I can fuck 1,000 cops. In fact, when I tried to move on, I had a 1-year-old in South Dakota with a girl trying to move on from this sardonic twit who I had 2 kids with, who abandoned me, you know, for the whole life, right? So I try to move on. I'm like, oh, please, someone adopt me. And I go out and it was great. I had 2 months with the girl, and it was sabotaged by my woman and back home. And she called her a whore on her Facebook when she wasn't. And to every friend that she had, you know, like she wants me in her life after that. So it's easy for your ex to stick her fingers across America and sabotage your new relationship with just a few words calls me a liar, you know? She's a compulsive liar. All women are compulsive liars. They lie to their man and fuck 1,000 chads, okay? So even when I try to move on, the girl, I've never seen my son before. It's been a year and a half and she's screwing some US cop, okay? And yeah, like that gives her some kind of, I don't know, feeling of protection from the would-be dad that would have been a great father. That the best outcome is the original father. Science says that when you don't have the original father in the family, the child will do worse across the spectrum compared to a normal family. So we have a broken society, and judges will be biased in the court against men. It's a gynocracy. You have to realize that the former U.S. government is a gynocracy against men. It's a gynocracy against family. And the government wants to feel more important than your family. They love the power to dash your family to bits with 7 cops like you don't matter. That makes them feel important. That makes them feel special. When really, my woman just needs a fucking spanking or something. You know, that her man needs to keep her in check from fucking 1,000 dudes and destroying the family. And we can't enforce that anymore because of this gynocracy that will call it assault, you know. You can't spank your woman. You can't enforce family policy. You can't be the head of the household as a man because you're met with the wall of cops and your woman has a phone in it. Anytime she gets moody, she can pick up her phone and go, I got a phone. I can fuck 1,000 chads. Look, I've got a nuclear powered government that shouldn't even exist. Ha ha ha. So that's what we're left with. We're left with these idiot women who don't care about the children. They only care about their vagina. They care about money, sex, and power. Money, sex, and power every time. They don't love men. They don't care about men. Men are just all fuckboys. And they want their beta provider that they lie to. And they try to emulate a traditional companion relationship. But they just lie to their main. And then they go fuck 1,000 chads. Because they have their phone app culture. It's the phone app cancel culture. And their main guy is easily cancelable as well. Every guy can just be canceled. It's a shopping spree for women. Women are shoppers. They like to shop for things. We all know they love to shop. They love to shop for men. And they love to take them back to the store and get their money back. And that's the way we are. There is no man a child can look up to in this world. Men don't stick around. They can't be around. Real men aren't there to raise the children. They're all single moms with 1,000 chads as their dad. And these chads don't care about the kids. They're passive or aggressive. They will take side with mom and be physically abusive, you know. So I'm left with children that miss me. I don't get to go to Halloween with my kids. I don't even know what they were last year, you know. Before that, Ronan was a dragon. Bowie was a bumblebee. And yeah, she is literally a witch. She's a wicked witch. They're all wicked witches. They all fuck your best friend and laugh. They'll fuck the guy at work. They'll fuck anything. Women are disgusting. They're not mothers. In fact, my entire life, there was only one girl that wanted to be a mom. And she has like 8 kids. And all the rest did not want to be mothers. So we're having a population collapse because of birth control. They're fucking thousands of chads, but they're keeping it locked tight so they don't get pregnant. They have all these things, morning after pills and stuff they can take. So there's literally this population collapse going on while there's all kinds of like rampant sex and at the top 20%, and the bottom 80% aren't having any sex at all. They're abandoned creepazoids. So they're all doing hypergamy for the top 20%, 14% really, that are over 6 foot tall, that have a 6-inch penis and a 6-figure income, which is only like 4% of the population or something. Like, you realize that they're pickier and pickier. At the same time, they're fucking thousands of dudes, right? But the guys that they're getting picky for aren't trying to build a family with them. They're just hot dudes, right? That will ghost them the next day or the next week, right? So women can't keep a long-term relationship. None of them can. In our modern era, they're weak, sardonic twits, and they're not happy, and they're fucking thousands of dudes, and they're destroying every family. Every family is getting destroyed from this new Tinderbot cancel culture. And men don't matter. Men are a commodity. No women actually love men at all. And it's provable. And you can just look at all the women differently now. From 15 up, from 15 to 100, they're all wannabe whores and prostitutes. We worshipped money so long, this capitalistic society where money is God, money is everything, that family means nothing. Family means jack shit. A proper companion is nothing to these women. They've never had one before. They don't know what it is. They don't know what true love is. They don't study love. They study sex. Okay? They're all Eros whores. And there's nothing else beyond that. They're not even creative anymore. They don't make anything. They don't invent anything. They don't do anything good for society. They don't even raise the children properly. So, hello everyone. Yes, we're back again. I am a solutions guy, and I think that just whining about women is not going to solve anything. So what comes first? How do we solve this problem where no women love men, and it's in an entire society like this, just because the government itself has basically put its skewer into men, in men's dignity, America put a hot poker into our dignity, As men, typically in the rest of nature, you will know that men choose their mate, We switched that backwards and we made it with humans. The woman chooses the mate because the betas rule, and you have this white knight beta with guns society like the former U.S. government gynocracy, where all the white knights colluded to skewer the good man and skewer the good family man so that we can all have a little lunch power. We can screw the president's woman with the hot poker. And that's what America is today. You've got cops skewering the leader of the free world, fucking his woman in front of his 1-year-old baby. That's what you got, America. You got an America that burned the West Coast for 8 fucking years and lied about it. That's what you got, America. You can torch my new country with Apache helicopters and laser beams and call it climate change. That's what the kind of America you got. All your fucking proxy weather wars and all your bullshit, America. Go home. That's what I'm saying. Go back home, America. Get the fuck out of the Middle East. I command the U.S. military. You're not gonna fucking be in Afghanistan. You fucking little brat. You little brat. You little cunt, America. I mean, what's keeping you from getting fucking nuked right now? What's keeping you from getting fucking flattened with the fucking zillion troops, America? Do you know what the fuck you are? What you've become? Everything you hate? Yeah, totally against freedom. You have this pedophile Biden trying to forcibly inoculate the entire public with a cocktail that should not be injected into the human body, America. Do you know what the fuck you've become? Oh, you like to rule over bad words. You want to say what words are good and bad, America. You want to compartmentalize the leader of the free world and all that's good in humanity on Facebook, America. You want to censor the leader of the free world every time he calls you out, America. Do you want to have an America that is blackballing the guy that's actually telling the truth, that is YouTubing the fucking man that really speaks? You're YouTubing MGTOW. You're YouTubing hip-hop. You know what? I made FacebookDie.com for a fucking reason. I'm Space Force Command for a reason. There was a UFO that blew up your Facebook satellite at Cape Canaveral. So, fucking aliens are interested in this shit, okay? When I command every national military and you just fucking hide it on the news. When I am the noocracy rep, the world's smartest man for the last 8 years, and you just hide it because it's embarrassing to lose all your power, America. When I'm president of the continent in 2021, America. I'm not done. What did every soldier die for? Wasn't it for freedom and liberty? You know, I could be the governor of Liberty State right now. Since 2018, I signed governor of Liberty State at the Wenatchee meeting. Okay? I told everyone I was the governor. Okay? Jay Inslee isn't the governor. I could be the governor of a new state, the president of a new country. I could lead every army in the world. And some douche is just going to try and hide it from you. Some white knight betazoid is with a lot of money. Oh, was this good for sponsors? I don't know. Was this good for our sponsorship? Should we sponsor this speech? I mean, what are we looking to for guidance these days? Are we looking to sponsors for our guidance now? Who is going to be on the right side of history at the end of the day? That is the question. You guys are just going to sit there on your thumbs while I am poisoned with chlorine in a black cell, America. While my family is gutted by nincompoops, by my own nincompoop girl who wants to still be American, when I should have a solid woman behind me during the most dramatic time in history, the most important time in human history. I should have the most solid queen beside me. And what am I left with? An ocean of nincompoop American prostitutes who don't care about me, who don't care if I live or die. What every soldier fought for and died for in America is being shat upon. Every time they shit on me, every time I am ignored by the news, every time a woman ignores me, every time I am ignored by the historical timeline, you lose all that is good in humanity, all that's left. The last man, the last guy with the mind of his own, the Caesar of all the apes, the guy that studied psychology and sociology, the leader of everything. I absorbed the entire fucking internet guy. I quantified all human intelligence. I am the last thing between AI killing everyone with Terminator robots. I'm the last thing standing between you and imminent death, guy. And you just want to shit on me. You want to throw that pearl into the garbage because that's what you do. That's your America. It doesn't even fucking exist. None of you practically fucking exist to me. I feel like I'm alone. I feel like I'm in a simulation or something because I am the highest human intelligence. This has to be a fucking joke.